Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 42, NASDAQ off 13, S&P's off 3.5. Gold contract up $10.40, trading at $1,232 an ounce. Silver up 8 cents at $17.39 an ounce. Platinum up 3 at $1,265 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.05 a pound. Light sweet crude off 28 cents, trading at $85.54 a barrel. Bond market is closed out here today. We had an expansion with volume and price last Friday. Bonds had been up 18 ticks, the 10-year at 127. 30-year 21 at 141.30. King dollar down 381 ticks at 85.65. You get the euro up 50 at 126.78. The yen is down 33, trading at 107.33. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. It was called, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. Right now, folks, we got down to a price point today of $18.90 on the cash. We're at $19.01, and you're going to have light volume. Why? Because, of course, we have Columbus Day happening. In fact, the markets, the stock market's about the only financial institution that is opened out here. Not sure why, but bottom line, banks are closed, post office closed, all of the above. Okay, so in that context, there's a couple different things happening. The largest one is that what we have done is we've come into the swing point from the 7th of August with monster volume. That swing point on the SPY is 190.55. We just sliced, diced, blew that baby away. Okay. So last Thursday, Friday, you do volume of 221 million. Today you're at 152, which, by the way, is still a huge amount of volume, especially for like a half-holiday deal inside the S&P. Now, on a weekly basis, it was just a monster. On the weekly basis, what you have is this. The weekly basis, we did 752 million shares going into 592. So what that sets up an SPY down to 173, which is a long way down, which is 16 points down from where we are right now, okay? Shorter term, what you have, and we'll see whether this rejects the full price as we come into the close here. What you do have is that we're going to have on the NYSE out here today, you're going to have about 700 million shares. We've been doing 920, 950. On the NASDAQ, which has had monster volume, we're going to be doing, let's see, NASDAQ is going to do about 2.2, which is still a lot. We did 2.7 on Friday. Well, what this sets up is this. If we go to the SPY once again, it is setting up that if you get a rejection of price, the SPY would have to close. It doesn't look like it's going to close there at all, but if the SPY would have to close at 190.55. Right now, it's not even close to that. Right now, we're at 189.39. So that's saying, guess what? The SPY wants to go lower before it wants to basically bounce. The Dow Industrials, that's down 59. That's coming into the lows that were generated out here of 16,333. That was August 7th also. NASDAQ composite points. NASDAQ is set up, and this is pretty intense. The NASDAQ is set up as like, okay, this is a half. So longer term, this is a halfway move down of the NASDAQ going to 3,900, which is another $300 down from where we are. The three Qs, the NDX 100, which you have with the NDX 100, that has volume on the way down also, 61 million. You're going into the swing point of 50 million, so that's breaking the swing with volume also. This is a big heads up, folks, because if you're breaking swings with volume, which we are inside those ETF structures on a half holiday, that is a big number. That means that people are moving out, and they're moving out of their equities very quickly. Gold contract. We go into gold. We take a look at gold. What we have with gold is this. That's building cause for higher price. We're up 1040 right now. You did 109,000 shares, contracts thus far. Gold has rejected lower price, did it with lighter volume, came off that level, building some cars up here where once gold gets inside 1241, which it's only $9, guess what? You'll see this baby take off pretty quickly. What I expect you're going to see here is that, first off, it's going to run the 1241 area. That's the larger range. You get inside that, you're going to end up seeing it build some more cars to get up that 1347. Now, silver is a different animal. But silver's highly volatile, and silver can basically get the juice. It hasn't got the juice yet. Silver's only done 26,000 contracts. It has a huge amount of work to do to get back inside 1870. It did come off the bottom, and now it's got to prove itself. And thus far, it hasn't proved itself. What will happen is that inside, well, let's go to the oil market next, CLX4. So we're going to take a look at the oil market. What we have with the oil market, oil is trading flat. It got the low today of 84.07. We're at 85.56. And the A to B equals C to D on this baby, folks. The first one was $85. The next one is down to $80. I expect you're going to see, well, it could just do multiple ABC structures on the way down. The 94, yeah, that's another $12 A to B. So if this does another $12 A to B, we might be looking at $72 oil, which would be really amazing. It's not as amazing, though. I can tell you, was it really intriguing here is that you had technically that it wanted to go down. Fundamentally, what the trade here is, folks, my take on it anyway, is that what you had 2 weeks ago, Saudi Arabia came into Asia and reduced their oil products right across the continent. And they did that without talking with anyone else in their OPEC organization. Last night, Sunday night, they did the same in Europe. This is what this is. This is about two different things. There's a high supply, of course, in the United States, because we're getting so much oil. But this is breaking Putin. That's what this whole thing's going to be. I suspect there's some kind of deal that we did with the Saudis. Bottom line, this is the quickest way to break them down in about 2 seconds flat. You're broke, you have no money, guess what? You can't have any wars. That's just how it goes. King Dollar. We go take a look at King Dollar. What we have with King Dollar is this. King Dollar right now trading out at down 400 ticks. King Dollar backed off the high. Did it with volume. So what that sets up, folks, that sets up a larger correction in King Dollar now. And this is going to give the middle market a little breathing room. And the expansion was tremendous. You know, went from 70, 990 all the way up to 87. Back down, as you back down, last Thursday we had some juice down there at 85.01. You went higher with lighter volume. That's setting a small ABC down inside a larger ABC up. Okay, so it's going to be pretty cool watching this shake out. Because the way King Dollar is right now, King Dollar can back into 82.95 and have absolutely nothing wrong on the longer term that it wants to go higher. On the shorter term, what I expect that will do is that's going to give the metal markets room to breathe. That's how that's set up. Some of the high volume stocks today in a low volume market. You have CSX. They're talking about someone wants to either take them over, they want to take someone else over. The airlines are getting absolutely smoked. You get Delta down at 235. If we go look at Delta, folks, it's pretty amazing. No, there's no doubt. You know, you get oil pulling back, but I suspect this is, well, what this is technically first. Technically, these have taken out their highs. They've had light volume. Delta has had light volume since September of 2013. That price point that Delta's going to, we're at 30.59. It's 23.13. It's come down, blowing its brains out with volume on the way down. American Airlines, we take a look at American. Same type of setup in American. American, well, 1 second. No, that's the wrong. American's now $2, not 2 pennies. It's not Alcoa. 1 second. There she is. Okay, so American's down 10% also with volume. The way American is set up, we're, that's right, American went BK again. Oh, my God, this is sick. So American's back. You're 28. American's going to go after its IPO price after the bankruptcy, which I think is about $23. You stay right there, folks. Tom O'Brien, TFNN. We'll come right back.